You hear that? The noise?
Is it buzzing?
It's buzzing. Oh, it's the Oscar buzz.
Oh,
there you go. Hey guys, welcome back to See No Movie, Hear No Movie, where one of us doesn't see a movie and one of us doesn't hear a movie. Academy Awards Oscar edition. I'm Kale.
I'm Jeremy.
And today we're gonna watch an Academy Award nominee, one of the top nominees. What movie?
12 Years a Slave. And listen, we wouldn't typically review a movie like this because it's so serious and about slavery, but we already saw her. We already saw Wolf of Wall Street. What was the other movie that was? Oh, Gravity. We've already seen Gravity.
Yeah.
So, like, for all the movies that are up for Best Picture that aren't terrible,
Yeah.
well, it's 12 Years a
And
Slave.
this one is the one that
we.
we think is a definite contender.
It's probably gonna win.
So,
Best Picture.
all right, let's get started. I won't even think about it anymore. I just want to do it.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Heads,
Uh-huh.
I see the movie.
Okay.
Tails, you see the movie.
It could go either way, really.
Okay. And it's heads.
Sure.
So I'll watch.
And I won't watch. Let's just do it, please.
Here we go.
You goddamn black bastard. Strip your clothes.
Okay, so did we actually do this? Yes. Yeah, we
it
did.
Was 2 hours
Yeah.
and 14 minutes of witnessing some of the most horrifying slavery moments ever captured on film. It was really intense. Like, I've never seen anything like that. I've seen a lot of slavery movies and nothing was.
Why would you say that?
I'll say this, being able to only see that movie, like, I was kind of relieved that I couldn't hear it in those like intense whipping scenes, and there was a rape scene. Did you know?
I didn't know there was a rape scene.
Okay,
I had no idea there was any rape.
There was some rape in that movie, and I was just like, oh my god! Like, if I could hear this, I would have bad dreams about this later.
Yeah, there's a lot of screaming, if that's what you're trying to get at there. There was a lot of screaming, a lot of uncomfortable noises of people getting beaten.
Yeah.
But as far as I could hear, the story, as much as I know, is he was a fiddle player who was supposed to be touring with some circus, then somehow got lost along the way and was put into slavery for 12 years.
He was a
until
fiddle player?
Yeah, I played a fiddle.
No.
That's a fiddle.
Well,
The violin.
was that how he made his living though? He was.
No, he was just really good at it. He was just really good at the fiddle, and then some circus brothers came along, took him out on the circus. He got lost along the way, accidentally ended up into slavery. Then near the end, somebody like writes a letter for him, and then the police come and get him, and then like save him up.
There was so much essential dialogue in this movie, and I didn't hear any of it. And there were scenes where it was talking for 5 minutes straight, you know, between the horrific slavery scene. It seemed like, from what I saw, that they invited him to a party, got him fucked up, he was puking outside, and then they abducted him. He woke up in chains, and then he was just getting the shit beat out of him.
Yeah.
And it was like, the beatings in this movie are just so brutal.
Yeah, like bloody?
Yes, like a lot of times their body, you know, you won't see their back as they're getting whipped and punched, but then after like a few whips, there's like blood spray. And I've never seen anything that violent in a movie like this.
So incredibly gruesome visually.
You're lucky you didn't have to see that, that's for sure.
So since we're reviewing an Oscar-nominated movie, it's not nominated for score, which I could talk about. It's not nominated for that. It had a great score, which it's a bummer.
Really?
Their little tune, like, is fucking great. What about everything else? Because I think costuming was one of the things that it was nominated for.
Yeah.
How were those?
They were good. I believed they were in that time period, which I guess is the point of.
Okay. Best Picture?
It was shot so well. And obviously, I didn't hear the story, but visually I could follow along what was going and what was happening, and it seemed like a great movie.
There was a lot of AAA actors in this. How did they do? There was Brad Pitt, Michael Fassbender, Paul Giamatti, and Miley Cyrus is in it.
No, she's not.
Oh shit.
Fassbender's amazing. He's constantly screaming at people. He was
the bad guy.
He was the bad guy, the main
Brad
bad guy.
Pitt was
He
definitely
screaming.
a good guy.
Brad Pitt was like hung out he was like helping build a house, and I think he might have had something
He was
to do
the
with
best
freeing
guy.
him.
He was the best good guy.
Did he have something to do with freeing him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you tell from watching a performance that it's a good acting performance?
Chiwetel Ejiofor,
Uh-huh.
you could tell he was really good. He wasn't over the top, dramatic, like I'm a free man, blah. Like
Yeah.
he was
Subtlety in his face.
very subtle, and you could just tell like over the years, like that he was breaking down, and you could see it all in his face.
From what you saw the movie,
Yeah,
what would you give this out of 10?
I'll give this 9 out of 10.
All right.
Because it was just like
Nice.
visually very impressive. I could tell, even though I couldn't hear their dialogue, I could tell how good their acting performances were. The only reason it didn't get 10 was because I was so fucking horrified by all the whippings and the rape, and it was just a nightmare.
Will you see this movie? Will you go and actually see and hear this movie?
No,
again?
never again. I'm done. I will never. Glad I saw it. Hey, I learned a lesson. Slavery's bad. I'm not gonna. Don't need to see this again.
Okay.
Based on what you heard, what are you gonna give this movie?
Unfortunately, I'd give this one 6 out of 10.
Ugh.
Yeah, well, look, it's again, like I said at the beginning, this is one of those movies where the sound and the visuals were both important for storytelling, and that makes it a good movie, I think.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there were a lot of moments where there was just dead air. A lot of important story moments. I knew at the beginning how the setup happened, and I knew at the end how everything else happened. Everything else just kind of sounded like a film I've seen before. But there was a lot of performances I missed, a lot of like visual storytelling. So unfortunately, all the sound I heard were gruesome beatings and occasionally someone reminding him he's a slave, and that's it. So
All right.
I'm sorry, 6 out of 10 just because I couldn't experience it like I wanted to.
All right, well,
but I will definitely see this. I want to see it because it sounded
good.
really impactful. If it impacted
yeah.
you that much, then I want to see it. That's
was-
what it's supposed to do.
It was powerful. It was definitely visually very powerful.
Okay.
I don't want to ever see it again. Thank
gotta
you.
see it.
Great job. Great job on the movie.
You think it's going to win?
Yeah, it'll probably win.
All right, so there you have it. I think I'm going to see it again. You're never going to see it
Nope,
again.
never.
All right, so tune in next time for See No Movie, Hear No Movie, in which we do 300 Rise of an Empire.
Ooh, can't wait to
excited.
see that one, I hope.
No, I hope to see that one. I hope I get to see it.
Fuck you.